ladies and gentlemen. Phil Murphy, who is the governor of New Jersey, is being sued by the Republicans. And they are suing him to try to get the state open. And Phil Murphy has pretty much extended the stay at home for another 30 days. And he's ignored the protesters that have come up to Trenton, New Jersey, because he said as long as the numbers are going up, the state will not reopen. Now, I do know for Memorial Day weekend, they do plan on opening up the beaches. So New Jersey Republicans are suing Phil Murphy to reopen small businesses, and we'll see how this turns out, because he's very adamant about not reopening the state with the cases continuing to go up. So the Democratic governor was out of bounds when he arbitrarily decided some businesses were not essential, according to the lawsuit filed Thursday in State Superior Court in Cape May. And Murphy's decision to shutter parts of the state has caused irreparable harm to small business. Continued closure was not backed by science at this point. State Senator Mike Testa, Republican, said Thursday during an online press conference, especially since big stores like Walmart had been allowed to remain open, a barbershop in Sussex County was among the businesses in the suit asking to reopen. You can sterilize a barber chair a lot easier than you could a bunch of random items that someone's touching in a store and putting back on the shelf. A Republican state party chairman, Doug Sternhardt. The state's more than 861,000 small businesses have been hit particularly hard by efforts to combat the outbreak, and some face permanent closure despite billions of available dollars in loans. Some businesses have recently been allowed to partially open, and Murphy said he hopes to allow more in the coming weeks. The governor appeared surprised to learn that the suit, when questioned during his daily briefing in Trenton, what they sued me, Murphy asks. As you can tell, I've spent a lot of time focused on that suit. We make the decision about what's essential and what's not essential based on data, science, fact, health, he added, and argued that deeming only some businesses as essential was not unique to the Garden State. Earlier on CNBC, he said opening up too early would be like throwing gasoline on a fire. We would put the state in a much deeper hole, ultimately economically. The Democratic Party also hit back at the lawsuit, saying Republicans partnered with Governor Chris Christie for years to put our state in a deep hole. Now, throughout this crisis, they have engaged in hyper-partisan attacks on Governor Murphy. The Trenton Republicans ignore science, ignore health professionals, and ignore data. They even made light of the need to keep New Jerseyans safe, while New Jerseyans from every political affiliation are rallying behind the governor's leadership. The state's incredibly out of touch Republican Party is trying to hijack the court system to literally play politics with people's lives. Pushback against the governor's stay-at-home order garnered national attention this week when a gym owner in Belmar announced he would open anyway. after tickets from police. Health officials shut the gym down indefinitely Thursday. Republican leaders said their lawsuit was not a signal for businesses to follow the gym owner's lead. The complaint that's being filed is not to encourage lawlessness by any stretch of the imagination, said Sternhard, who is considering running for the Republican nomination to challenge Murphy in a 2021 governor's race. The suit also targets the state attorney general and the head of the state police. Representatives from both declined to comment on pending litigation. The New Jersey GOP has criticized Murphy's handling of the economic long before the virus, and Sternhard and Testa were two of the Republicans who informed a new political committee in January to support tax cuts and reduce spending. Well, here's my opinion. Now is not the time to be political. Numbers are going up. Now, I can see if we were in a state and it did not have that much coronavirus or deaths, but in New Jersey, there's a high number of deaths and coronavirus in the state alone. Okay. And those numbers are going up every single day. And the closer in New York, I'm sorry, the closer in New Jersey that you live to, right next to New York, those people got it the most. The highest number of the cases are in the northern part of the state. The southern part of the state don't have it quite as bad, but the numbers are growing in the southern part as well. So I also agree it's too soon. Now, if the numbers are flatlining, that's one thing, but that's not what we're seeing in the state. We're not seeing that. So New York, we know, is the number one state with the most cases, and New Jersey is right behind New York. So the fact that these folks are screaming to get everything opened and we're the second worst in the country, I think that's pretty damn laughable. And it just goes to show you these folks want you to go out here and die and put your life on the line for this country. They don't care about you. You died, they just replace you. That one died, just replace them. Oh, well, they died over there. Oh, well, bring more people in to replace them. They think that's how it's going to be. It's not going to work out like that at all. Mm-mm. I know what I'm talking about. This ain't going to work out the way they have planned in their minds. It's going to be a whole different scenario. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.